morning, beloved brothers and sisters. Good morning, Eastern Youth Network. Good morning, fellow citizens of the nations of Biafra. Good morning, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am Dr. Charles Chukwuemeka Amanze, the convener of the Eastern Youth Network. In our last video, in this new year, we discussed national reconciliation, and we highlighted little outlines towards a successful national reconciliation. And we suggested a Nigeria for 3 presidents. But this morning, we are going to center our objective on cooperation in national reconciliation. Objective of cooperation. How do I mean by the objective of cooperation in the national reconciliation process, of which I demanded as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and as well as a High Prince that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released to me to be produced at will. On that note, I will want to elaborate on the object of cooperation in national reconciliation, not national unity. We are no longer united. We are not looking for peace. We are looking for our freedom. We are looking for liberty. And these implementations is a process towards a successful, liberated individuals. Object of cooperation. Before the invasion of the Western world, before the invasion of the harlot from the British colony, our fathers used to have this cooperation that brought the Western people and the Southern people together. This cooperation, as I know in the ancient time, was called the United Order. The object of this United Order is to ensure that the minds of the people is in oneness. After the invasion by the British harlot, led by Prince Charles II, one of their primary objectives was to see that the United Order is destroyed. There comes the political era after the time of the Maccabees, not the Machiavelli movement. I mean the Maccabees before the Roman Empire movement. We have an order. In the West, the order is there. In the South, the order is there. In the East, the order is there. One of the important responsibility of this United Order as at then was to ensure a united development, not a separate development. When during the emergence of politics, separate development was introduced and separatists begin to implement their activities. That is why in our environment today, you will see a community, they are all separated. Like in Sirimo, where I come from, we are all separated. You see this group this way, you see this group this way, you see the other group this way. A little community is having over 10 kings. But they claim that they are together as a people, but divided in action, divided in opinion, divided in development, and separated entirely in what is called united decision. So, today, it is of my suggestion that we return to this our previous relationship in the environment and set up an order, which order will ensure that faith, commitment, prosperity, and wealth creation of the environment is an eminent fact. This is my humble opinion in the National Reconciliation Movement. That brings me to the reason why IPOB was organized. I was researching last night in the scriptures, reading the scriptures, trying to confirm what do Nnamdi Kanu have in mind towards the establishment of indigenous people of Biafra. And in the many researches I have made, I discovered that it is all about the principle of union in labor as well as in faith, that it might be developing its full extent in the minds of the people. This is my findings. If this is the primary objective for the organization of IPOB, then how is IPOB a terrorist organization? That is why, as a high prince, I have unproscribed the IPOB. They are not a terrorist organization. Rather, they are the united order of our time. No young man have achieved this to the public after many decades. In my research, I will be of the opinion that we'll return back in strength to see that IPOB is and will remain that order that unites us together for cooperative development. Because there is no other object of cooperation, there is no other institution of cooperative activity in the East outside the indigenous people of Biafra organization called IPOB. IPOB brought this union back to the East. If we return back to the union of a national or Eastern order where we can implement, establish for the benefit of the rising generation. The rising generation of today have no future because they lack cooperation, because they are not united. Nigeria unity can never be guaranteed under these circumstances. Let the truth be told. Nigeria unity cannot be negotiated under these circumstances. Nigeria unity is a no-go area. It's my humble suggestion and my humble opinion as the convener of the Eastern Youth. One of the primary reasons for Eastern Youth is as well to achieve this objective of cooperation towards a successful liberation. And we cannot accomplish a national reconciliation program in the environment without proper implementation of a cooperation. IPOB is that cooperation we need. So how do we reconcile the indigenous people of Biafra? What they are agitating, the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a freedom fighter who raised an organization to unite his people together. that they might have one objective towards the development of the next generation, without which the environment of the East will be a shambles. This is what Queen Elizabeth tended to achieve in Nigeria. We cannot be called a united people as a nation when we are killing our youth just for flying a flag of freedom. We cannot achieve a national unity when we have instituted in the minds of our youth a tyrannical approach of service and economic wealth creation. The environment of Nigeria requires a proper environmental reconciliation process. And these principles before you that I present, I do not think there will be any. If there is, your opinion will be of a great importance towards this national reconciliation. So it is time to reconcile the IPOB. They are not a terrorist organization. IPOB has no guns. IPOB don't fight. Nnamdi Kanu went further. For the defense of the people, formed ESN, Eastern Security Network. It's a security outfit. And security is everybody's business, of which we in the East has made security our business, just like a Bubago. It's a security outfit. Why is the union not interested in the upliftment of ESN, who are in the bush fighting for the security of the land? And then a Bubago that is not seen anywhere is being projected. Is that not stupidity? That is cowardice in governance. I tell you, a Bubago might be a name formed, but they are not functioning. We need a functional process. We need a functional process towards environmental reconciliation. I remember Nnamdi Kanu sometime calling upon the governors, the leaders of the East, and giving them a time frame towards securing our environment. And when that time frame elapses, he proceeded to establish ESN. How then did he go wrong? In the movement of securing our farmlands, the Ebubago begin by beheading people's head. Not the cow, neither the enemy, but their brothers. Is that not a political problem? You see, in my opinion, I will advise the East, the governors, the kings, to please, can we return back to our ancient united order, where we will be of one voice and of one purpose towards our freedom. This united order is order of the kings. This united order has a youth wing. This united order has mother's wing. This united order is controlled from the sanctuary temple of the land, where one voice is for all, and all is for that one voice. I think that is what Nnamdi Kanu has in mind towards the establishment of IPOB. And I think he did accomplish it. A central governance, a central command that our people might be independent of their own will and stand at same. The objective of cooperation in the National Reconciliation Program. That is what I brought to you today. The object of cooperation will bring about prosperity in our land, where we can look into wealth creation. Those times were the times that our parents were able to establish the wealth we see around. The palm fruit you see the whole East was a project of our fathers. The palm fruit didn't just come up on their own. People planted them. The bamboos in our forests were projects. The whole African coast, that was Imo project. If you go to Liberia, it is there. Go to Ghana, it is there. Go around the African coast. These resources are there. Planted by the order of the United Cooperative Union of old. But today, majority of our communities based their economic strength on these raffia trees, palm trees, and bamboos and Indian bamboos that we have in our bushes, in our forests. But no leader, no king have ever managed to get what comes out of it and replace the ones that are being cut down. Because as we develop, we deforest our environment. As we develop, we deforest our environment. Is there any replacement in the areas that have not been deforested? Those replacements, those duties are being overseen by the United Order in the ancient times. Because such order is no more. We lack development ideas. Because such order is no more. We lack union in our environment. Because such order is no more. Individuals go their separate ways, asking for kingdom and claiming that when they have succeeded, they are okay, whereas they are not okay. So I will be of the opinion that we return to that ancient order, the United Order, only for the express objective of cooperation. I know when we cooperate together as one, we can be able to fashion out an idea for all, for the survival of all, for the unborn generation. This is my humble opinion. In conclusion, I ask again in this video that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done more save mankind in Nigeria. And I demand his release. I call for the federal government to give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Dr. Charles Chukwuemeka Amanze. You see, the federal government have learned to extort from its citizens when it has to do with the cases of the law. Give us collateral, give us surety of 20 million. That is fraud. In the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fellow lawyers, the ample leaders of the law, do we need surety to grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail in this circumstance? Do we need a value in his bail? That is what I want to ask. Because I know you will give us, you produce this person, produce the other person, a senator here, rubbish, nonsense. Nonsense. That is not required in the national reconciliation process. to set that young man free. Is our cooperative objective for this year. He must return home. He must return home. And then we can now design our further movement. Let him come home so that we can know our faith, so that we can know the way forward. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released in detention. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be given to the youth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not deserve this humiliation that he is passing through today. So, towards national reconciliation, towards national objective of reconciliation, I demand and ask for his release to us. And I will produce him at will. Anytime, be he in London, be he in Kenya, be he anywhere in the world, I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can stand his trial in defeat of Nigeria. Because I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the ability and the evidence to defeat Nigeria in this mission that the gods of our land have sent him to come and deliver us. So what is your role towards national reconciliation? My suggestion, my opinion is Nigeria for 3 presidents. This is my message to you this morning. Subscribe with us in the Eastern Youth. Like our page. Join what we do. Send us message. Help us to understand where we need improvement. And we will be glad to teach. But don't forget that the order of cooperation is required in the national reconciliation process. Thank you very much, and I wish you well. Amen.